What's going on, guys? Today I am going to be changing the front turn signals out and installing a flasher relay on my 2007 Yamaha FZ6. So a few nights ago I saw that my right turn signal in front was out. And those two lights being the only lights on the entire bike that are not LED, I figured it's time for an upgrade, so I bought some new ones on Amazon. Now, because I did upgrade most of the bike into LED lighting, except the front two, Hyperflash was an issue for me when I was riding. But back then I figured the faster my lights flash, the more people are going to see me on the road. Am I right? But I figured it was time for an upgrade now, so I'll be converting these front two lights to LED today. And I figured I'd just do it right, get a flasher relay so it's within the legal limits, so it doesn't flash too fast. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Let's jump right into it, get this thing done. So on my Yamaha FZ6, the flasher relay is located right here. It's this little box held on by this little rubber clip, and it plugs in from the bottom. So it's kind of, I don't want to say it's tricky to get out, but you just have to know how it looks in order to get it out easily. But it clips from the bottom. You just have to push out the little pin and just wiggle it out ever so slowly. So before we install the new flasher relay, I do want to show you what I mean by hyperflash. You probably know what it means if you're watching this video, but watch my turn signal here. With the left turn signal, you can see that it's flashing quite quickly. That's the hyperflash that most people talk about when they convert to LEDs. That's usually what happens. So you need to install a new flasher relay. The one I bought is this one right here. It is a 12 volt 150 watt relay. It should fix the hyperflash issue. It's designed for LED lights. Okay, so this is what your original flasher relay looks like. I'm fairly certain this is stock FZ6. It is a 2-pin connector, so it looks identical to the new one I just bought. So let's plug this one in and see what happens if it does actually fix anything. So let's plug this in and give it a little test. Okay, so let's turn the bike back on and see if that fixes anything. Yep, fixes it quite nicely. Alright, great, so let's get this permanently installed. Something I do suggest while installing this is just taking this little rubber clip off that holds these flasher relays in. It was almost impossible trying to maneuver it in while it was already on the bike. So just take that little guy off and slip it on. It's a nice tight fit, but surprisingly it does fit. For the cheapest one on Amazon, I gotta say I'm not too disappointed so far. My flashing problems should be completely fixed. Yes, it is. Looks great. Sweet, man. So that's all you have to do to fix the hyperflash. I think that thing cost me $11. So it's really not the cheapest part, but for $11, it's a good little price. So my plan today is I have these LED lights for the front. These are going to be my front turn signals. I'm hoping I can find a good way to mount them. There's already a couple of holes drilled for the ones that were put on, the flush mounts that were put on. So we'll see if we can fit these in really easily. But for the back, I do have an integrated tail light. I did a video about these turn signals like rusting away, and so I just kind of took them off. So the wiring is still stuck in here. So my plan today is I have these 6 LED amber turn signal light strips. I'm thinking I'm going to mount them right here. I think that's going to look ridiculously awesome, and the wiring just kind of will tuck right up in there, whatever I use. But so that's my plan right there, just to put them right here. That's going to look freaking awesome, and plus then you can see which way I'm turning from the sides as well. I think that's pretty cool. Plus with the integrated turn signal, it's going to look super cool. So that's the plan today. Let's get to it before the light runs out, like it always does on me. Shoot, these things are really weathered on though. I don't know if you can see that, but you could see there's just like sediment built up. Oh, I got that side off. There's just one side on each side that I can't get. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, yeah, you can just tell there's a little bit of whatnot built up on these things. I think it was black to black, black white to green. Let's give it a try, see if it works. See, this was the one that was out, but it wasn't the bulb. It was not the bulb that was out. I changed it, still didn't work. So I'm thinking some of the wiring, maybe a solder, a little joint broke, I'm not sure. But I just replugged it in. Hey, that's the only thing that was wrong with it. What the heck? Okay, alright, sweet. Well, that changes everything. Okay guys, so I'm kind of in a little bit of a dilemma right now, because these bulbs in here, the incandescent, I want to change them to LED. And I'm scrolling through Amazon right now, and there's actually quite a few different options for LED H21W bulbs, which are what these are. So I don't know. None of them are Amazon Prime, so I'd have to wait a little bit for it. But that's fine because I'm going on vacation for 10 days tomorrow. And these turn signals I actually bought for the cafe racer build that I'm doing. So, I mean, I would use these, that's fine. I can get a lot more of these really fast if I have to. But I'm just in such a dilemma because these flush mount turn signals are so flattering to the shape of this bike. I don't want to put, you know, I don't really want to have these sticking out to the side like this. So I don't know. I really don't know. We'll figure that out. But for now, let's just get the rear LED strips installed. And maybe it'll come to me. Maybe I'll have a dream because I'll fall asleep doing that. I don't know. I don't know, dude. This is so stupid. What the freak? Faulty wiring. What the crap? So I decided I'll just test them both and see which one I like better. So starting with the flush mount. This is option 1. Starting with the flush mount. I like how that looks. If it's LED, it's even better. Let's try this one now. What's the problem? It's making connection, I believe. Alright, well, I think we have a winner then. We'll just keep these original lights on here. Well, that makes my job a tad easier. All I have to do is connect the wiring again, wait for a new LED set of bulbs to come in, and that's that. I mean, yeah, I did have to take the front of the bike apart to get to the freaking wiring, but whatever, disaster averted. The connections on the LED lights weren't precise anyway, so that's that. Let's get working on this tail end, and I think we'll call it a day. And there are the old turn signal wires right there. So let's get these exposed a little bit more so we can test out our new turn signals. All right. So here is the moment of truth. Let's see if this LED light strip works. Oh, that's sweet. Look at that. So if I put it right here, this is what it's going to look like. I think that's super cool. Well, it looks like today is coming to a close, so I'm going to have to just wrap it up here. I'm about to solder everything into place, but I'm not finished yet, so I think I'll just do a follow-up video about how it all looks and whatnot, so make sure to subscribe if you want to see that. But I am going on vacation for the next 10 days, starting tomorrow, so we'll see. We'll see when I could finish this, but I'll definitely do a follow-up video of how it looks. It's going to be freaking legit, so stay tuned. I hope this video helped you out with the flasher relay on the FZ6 and the LED turn signals and how that all works. So if it did, don't leave me a thumbs up because I don't beg for that kind of crap, but I'll see you in the next video.